Hi John, Jim McCarran here at Alderman Chevrolet Buick GMC, Vermont's favorite car dealership. I want to thank you for a recent inquiry on this 2020 GMC Terrain SLE all-wheel drive. See the Quicksilver metallic paint, which is a very pretty color. You can see you have a nice red GMC badging there. Would have a very nice alloy rim there. You can see they're in great shape. Tires are good. Just have the cladding around the wheels and on the bottom to protect against rust here in the Northeast. Now this has your 1.5 liter 4-cylinder turbo. Coupled with a 9-speed transmission, this will have a very nice ride. Now this is a one-owner vehicle that was bought here, showing that it has a clean Carfax. It was actually a lease vehicle that was turned in, and we had the first option to buy it. We have your side rails here on the top. If you open the inside here, you can see there's a lot of room back here. You see, I'm 6'1" and I still have 3 or 4 inches of room there. Would have USB ports back here. You got some vents to keep everyone comfortable back here. Would have very nice chrome finish. You got some nice wood grain there. Some nice leather, some nice French stitching there. So it's a nice, very nice looking interior. If you look at the front, it's the same type of thing. You get the wood grain, the chrome, the black. It's a very nice looking vehicle. See how clean everything is back here. Extremely clean back vehicle. You can fold the seats down just by pulling these handles like that if you wanted to. Now this is a push button start, so if you have your key with you, you can unlock your doors just by pushing that button. Now this does have your remote start from the factory, so you just lock it and hold that down like that. You open the front, it has a bucket seats in the front. Now this is your jet black interior. You have your nicer headrests. These are very comfortable seats, kind of a little firmer on the edges here for support. Would have a power seat on the driver's side, so you can go forward, up and down. That's your back, and that would be your lumbar there. On your door here, you have your power mirrors, power windows, power locks, and this has a power lift gate, so you can open the door with that. You can also set the height on it right there. It does have a color touch screen right there, so you have AM, FM, would have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It does have climate control both sides, so the passenger and driver can set their temperature the way they would want it. It does have air conditioning. Heated seats in the front on both sides there. Now up here, this is a high definition camera, so with that you would have your lane keep assist here. So if you went over the line, it would just pull you back. It would have the emergency braking, so you could set the distance, so if it would warn you if you're going to hit something. Would have your intelligent beam headlights here, so if you had your high beams on, they would dim themselves. It would also have the emergency braking. Now to put this vehicle in gear, you just pull these knobs forward, so they would be in drive there. If you want to put it in park, you just hold it out, and that would be your reverse. You can see you have a very nice camera when you put it in reverse there. Now this is an all-wheel drive vehicle, so right now it's in front-wheel drive. If you turn the knob, it would be an all-wheel drive. You can do that on the fly, and it does have a mountain mode if the roads are real bad, which pretty much locks in your all-wheel drive. So very good in the winter. If you pair your phone, your Bluetooth would be here. Just hit that and say call. You can get all your information on your vehicle just by pushing these buttons. So like if you had like your tripodometer, fuel range, oil life, all right there at a touch of a button. Cruise would be here. You just hit that and hit set. Now this vehicle has 36,565 miles on it. Would have a self-dimming mirror here, so if someone come up with bright lights, that's a sensor and they would dim themselves. Would have like a sunglass holder up there, so has a lot of nice things on it. Would have rear wipers, of course. Once again, you got your wood grain in the front here. Rims are good. You can open the hatch just by pushing this button twice. You can set the height on that if you wanted to. So if you look in the back, you can see there's a generous amount of room back here. Under here, you do have a storage compartment that you can put stuff in there, and your spare would be underneath that. What's really convenient, if you had to put your seats down, you could just pull these handles. So So you can just move them both without walking around. So you can see there's a lot of storage space in this vehicle if you had to move something. You can close the hatch with that also. Now this is a Car Bravo vehicle, so it's been through a 132-point check in our shop. With that, you'll have at least 6 months or 6,000 miles of bumper-to-bumper coverage. And in 2020, you would have some powertrain warranty left with it also. Once again, you can see everything's good over here. The seats just fold up by picking them up like that. You can see the seats are very good. And if you open the passenger side here, now this does not have a power seat on this side, but you can ratchet up and down with this bar right there like that. Let's have your nice mats, and once again the wood grain there. So that's a 2020 GMC Terrain SLE all-wheel drive. If you'd like to learn more, hit the Learn More button or stop down and see it yourself at Route 7 South in Rutland, Vermont.